before we head out, should we quickly a preview of the Barcelona Atletico next Saturday? Massive game now. Absolutely huge implications.
Massive. Yeah, we can break it down. What you think?
No, it's your team. I'm just gonna chill here. I'm gonna be that chill guy meme right now. I'm gonna just chill out and listen to your preview.
God. Yeah, we really need Jose here to balance it out.
Yes.
So, obviously, a month ago, I would have been terrified. But given the form of Atleti and how Barcelona look at home and the play style of Barcelona lately, I'm feeling pretty good. Now, that being said, Atleti under Simeone have a very bad record against Barcelona. So I hate this game. It's like my least favorite game of the calendar year. It's like Spurs versus Chelsea, because Spurs just can't beat Chelsea, and Atleti versus Barcelona, because Atleti just cannot beat Barca. It's so annoying. So is this a season of history? We've already seen Leganés get their first ever away win. We've seen Las Palmas get their first ever win. Is it time? Is it time for Atleti to exercise the demons of Barcelona and get a dub? I have to back them. I have to back Atleti in this game. I think the attack has looked so good recently. And with the shakiness of Barcelona's back line, and they're already, pretty risky game plan with the high line regardless, I cannot see Barca keeping a clean sheet. So the question will be, do they break down Atleti? I do not think Atleti will keep a clean sheet. I think Barcelona have missed too many good chances recently. And just by the law of averages, one's going to go in eventually. This being a rivalry game, this being a game for the title, I do expect Barcelona to score. I'm kind of expecting a 2-2, maybe a 2-1 win for Atleti. I'll go 2-1 win for Atleti because I'm a simp and I have no choice. But what I don't see happening is like a 0-0 draw here. That would blow me away. I do not see that happening in this game. I think Atleti's going to edge it based on form and based on the weaknesses of Barca recently.
What year was the last time Atletico won in Barcelona?
Oh God. I'm gonna say away at Barcelona, 2011.
2006.
Is that the only? I'd be shocked if we have more than 2 away wins this century.
I'm gonna check. I think it's only been. Yep, that's the only. No, two. You have 2 victories: 2006 and 2005, back-to-back years. You won. In Barcelona. Other than that, you don't have great history there. It's more of a shellacking when you go to Barcelona. But this might be your best opportunity. Now, it's all going to come down to how do Barcelona react in this game, because they need a reaction. If Barcelona drop points here and going into the break, I don't know how they're going to feel mentally. I think they might be done. After what they have been showing for the first 3 to 4 months, exhilarating, attacking football, scoring goals for fun, 7-5, 4-5. Now, they can't score more than one against Las Palmas. They can't even score a goal against Leganés. Okay, yes, Dortmund, you scored 3 goals, but Dortmund it was good play from Lamine Yamal in that matchup, but if Athletic can just defend, I think where you have to be the best is Barrios and De Paul, they got to be monsters. Because I don't trust your 2 center backs at the moment. I still think they are a big liability. But if De Paul and Barrios can play phenomenal games, you can win this matchup. But the most key player, I'll keep saying his name, is Simeone. And why? Because he's got the pace. Alvarez, he doesn't really have the pace. Griezmann, of course, doesn't have the pace. So Samuel Lino and Simeone, they're going to have to be the 2 key players on the counterattack. And for Barcelona, Lewandowski, you got to show up, buddy. Now, this is the game where you got to show up. Okay, you didn't show up against Leganés. You didn't show up against Las Palmas. If you want the Barcelona fans to back you, and I've been big fan of Lewandowski throughout his career, but right now, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of talk about, oh man, do Barcelona need to go get Yerkeres or somebody like that? Lewandowski, you got to show up in this game. So I think also it's going to be very high scoring, but I think Barcelona are going to win this game. Bro, it's been 18 years. Are you kidding me? PlayStation 3 wasn't even out then until the last time Atletico won at Barcelona. So I'm still going to stick to 2-1 Barcelona.
So you're saying it's time? You're saying rent is due and we're going to pay it. That's what you're saying. Okay. You know what? I actually think the most important player in this game is Oblak.
Yes.
I think it's going to come down to him. Because if we look at the games recently where Barcelona have dropped, we've had a monster game from Dimitrovic and a monster game from Jasper Cillessen. Betis goalkeeper, not really a monster game. It's more just Barca fell off in the second half. There's been like two factors in Barca dropping points. It's been the fact that the opposition goalkeeper is making 5+ saves in these games, and they're not clinical. So I guess those kind of go hand in hand. A lot of balls going out wide and then just looking for the cross over and over again. They're not really playing through the middle, which I think Atleti will be okay with. If one of those changes, if Lua's on it, if Olmo's on it, there's enough data to suggest Barca will get several goals in this game. It could be a 3-2, 100%. Because even the goal scoring, the chance creation, it's not a problem for Barcelona. They're not keeping clean sheets. That's why I think both teams will score. I might even have to upgrade to a 3-2 Atleti. But for Atleti to score 3 against Barca, they
Oh
have to
my
be
god.
clinical. They have to be clinical.
Nah,
They
that
have
would
to
be
be clinical.
if Atleti win 3-2, I might be getting champagne next Saturday for the
I will be
reaction video
drunk on
too.
the next pod.
I might be drunk too. I might join you on that one. I might go get a bottle of vodka and make some make some cocktails because
Holy hell.
if Atleti win that game 3-2, Barcelona are demoralized. So I think who do you think needs this win more? I think Barcelona need this win more.
I mean, I'm gonna say Simeone needs to do.
Well, yeah.
Let me take the other side of the coin. You're
Okay.
right, but let me take the other side of the coin. Simeone needs a win here because if we're on 11 wins in a row and we go to a pretty sorry, beatable Barcelona right now, and we lose again, it's a bad look. It's a bad look. He has the opportunity to. I'm getting big picture here. We go away to Barcelona, win the game, win the league. Then Simeone has a little bit of protection now against the "you got owned by Barca" narrative. But if he loses this game, and this is the game that gets Barcelona back on the train tracks, Thomas the Tank Engine, it's going to look bad. So I think there's a lot riding for Simeone in this game, more so than Atleti as a club. Although, of course, if we win the game, it's freaking massive. Like I said, I'll be shirtless on the next pod. I mean, whatever I got to do. But there's a lot at stake here, right?
Yes.
So we will see, and we will be here no matter what.
I might be going to the game though.
You might be going to the game,
Maybe.
dude. I'm so
I can't.
jealous.
This is a must watch game live in person because if Barcelona lose, I need to see the reaction of the fans. They might be whistling.
Yeah. God, if you have the opportunity to go, I would 100% go.
Yep. I might have to. I might have to do a live reaction with the Lengua de la Liga from 1-2 week.
You're under the cell phone. I bet the stadium fans are storming the pitch.
Then they just look at the phone and they just see a shirtless man on the street.
I'm gonna have my Atleti jersey tied around my face like a bandana.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
But it's
crazy.
a massive game. I cannot wait. Easily the biggest game so far in La Liga and probably Europe in a whole.
Yes, and personally, I despise Barcelona deeply. So this means a lot to me. I would really like 3 points here. Like it would really make my day. We could get a dub.
One final point. I would say if this game was at the Wanda, I would 100% back Atleti. I think Barcelona, even though their home form has kind of been dipping recently, I think this game being at home is a benefit to them because if they went away to the Wanda and had to get a result, they're not getting it. So that's a bit of a plus for Barcelona, but let's see how it's going to be to their advantage.
It might even be, I would love for a Barca fan to comment down below. I wonder if it's turning into like a Mexican national team situation where it's like the home fans are starting to get a little impatient. And it might be one of those games where it's like 20 minutes in, if Atleti's being annoying, God forbid Atleti nips a goal, and they're sitting back in Dark Arts, Severus Snape potions class, full effect. I wonder how patient the fans are. I wonder how quick it takes for them to turn. You know, a couple shots go over the bar, a couple heavy touches. I don't know. I don't think we're there yet to that level of like toxicity, but if Atleti wins, we will be.
Yep.
100%. So
I cannot wait.
I'm very excited and nervous at the same time. I always hate Barcelona games, but we will be back as some iteration of Lengua de la Liga next weekend. Hopefully Michael can join, but if he can't, then he's probably at the game having the time of his life watching Atleti win. So if you want to see that episode next week, make sure you hit subscribe. We hope you enjoyed this recap of La Liga. Smash the like button if you did, and we'll see you guys in the next one.